Hey, Funkin' fans, please don't forget, you can always go to patreon.com/nice guys. Please make a donation for the show. We want to keep the lights on.
I have nothing to add. You did it so well, Strickland. Let's just get on with the show.
No, but you need to add something, Doug. Come on. Contribute, please.
Patreon.com/nice guys. That's the spot. Please, we are 100% funded by you all. And so far, we're 100% funded by you all. Let's just keep going.
As little as $2 a month. That's all we need. Thank you.
They actually have a plan for today's Nice Guys on Business podcast. You don't want to miss it.
This is the part where Sean Carpenter has to slow down to one-time speed or press forward 30 seconds because he doesn't want to hear the topics that we're going to probably not get to.
Kids, if you don't know who Sean Carpenter is, ask your parents.
Transposition. Exposition. No more exposition.
The Nice Guys on Business podcast. 100% gluten-free and now with fewer calories. Need an education on how to grow your business? The Nice Guys are here to help. Learn about great customer service, networking, and how just being nice can help you prosper. Now, here are your hosts, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Okay, get going. Yep.
Are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready. You're all recording.
Hey,
I'm recording on my Nice Guy.
I'm recording. Everybody's recording. We have 27 backup recordings now.
Oh my gosh, that's one more topic. 22 backups. Did you get the same backup thing I have?
No, I got the Tascam, which was the one I was going to recommend to Lou, which I really like. This.
It's amazing. You spent $200 on that, didn't you?
I got it for $169. Yeah, but yeah, I did.
All right. Hey,
see,
let's start
I'm making an investment. Have we started the show yet?
After 2.5 years or 2 years making an investment in the show, I think that's a good idea.
Well, I've been making the $50 a month investment in Libsyn already, and by the way, we just had to go up to $75 a month on Libsyn because we're taking up too much space because we do so many goddamn episodes.
You know what it is, Strick? You got too many clothes in your closet. If you start taking some of the clothes out of your closet, maybe Libsyn would allow us to. Or you know what we need? What is the digital equivalent of California closets? Is there something where Libsyn could say, hey, you know what? It's spring cleaning time. It's time to kind of get out some of the stuff. There probably is a digital equivalent also of the Goodwill store where we could give away some of our old episodes.
Okay, Doug, we're totally off on a tangent. We are missing a couple of things. We need to jump back for a minute.
Hey, Strick, does this
Funkin'
old episode...
fans, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. By the way, March 31st, last Friday, was Gabe Kaplan's birthday.
Welcome
Gabe Kaplan,
back, Cotter.
which would be Welcome Back, Cotter, and I forgot.
Mr. Cot's hair.
Yeah, so welcome back.
That was the famous start of John Travolta as Vinny Barbarino and Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Oh yeah, Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Yeah, well, I know that you thought that Gabe Kaplan's wife was a hottie. I know you liked her.
Oh yeah.
But let me go back to this for a second about the digital spring cleanup because
by the way, that's Doug Sandler on the other side of the mic. I'm Strickland Bonner. You see, we got to do all the cleanup first.
I forgot. You know, I know for sure that we have many new listeners because 61,000 downloads.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
In the month of March, moving into April. Strick, how can we possibly top that?
We had never even done 50,000 in a month before, right? So we skipped right over that milestone, right to 60.
Yep, we totally did.
Amazing.
So let me just get back to this just for a quick second because the whole Libsyn, this joke is fucking going to fall flat on its ass at this point. Never mind. I'm not even going to go into it.
What's going to fall? What are you talking about?
We're like 12 jokes deep already, and I was going to get back to Libsyn and the spring cleaning and the digital thing, and I was going to say, hey, Strick, does this episode make my ass look big?
It's a long way to go, especially when you get 27 topics. Apparently, our new format is going to be about 5 minutes before we start actually recording. Doug sends me about a dozen topics. I rattle them off quickly, and we don't get to any of them.
I said, wait a minute. Well, the whole point of sending you the topics is so that we have material. And I was thinking after last week that we got how many topics did I send you last week?
About 14, I think.
All right, 14 or 15, I counted. Yeah. How many do we actually get to?
I think we got to 3 or 4.
Wait, we did actually, percentage-wise, we did better than a baseball player at bat, didn't we?
Yeah, I suppose.
Actually, not so bad, and that is typical in our nice guy fashion. What we typically would do.
And we have about as many episodes as they play Major League Baseball games, right? Like 5 times a week.
That's right, 5 times a week. So we have roughly 162, isn't it, Strick?
Yeah, 162 games a year.
Hold on, wait a second.
Except we don't take vacations. I didn't think about that. The late night guys like Kimmel and, they take weeks off here and there and do repeats. We don't do that.
Should we do a repeat, like a best of?
Oh, God. That might actually be more work than recording new episodes.
No, I don't want to have to do any more work.
No, I don't either. We could repeat, though. If we repeat stuff, nobody will notice because some of the shit's so old.
How much does Jimmy Kimmel make?
Oh, my God. I have no idea. Lots, though.
Tens of millions, probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and how much do we make? What did we make last month on Patreon?
Dozens of dollars. Oh, yeah, that's another one we need to do. I forgot that.
That's all right.
Excuse me.
What did we make on Patreon last month? $70?
Shit, I got to pull it up.
We actually are climbing. That's a good thing. We're going in the right direction. It's just a little slow going.
We have shout-outs today, too. Because it's the beginning of the month, so we have new Patreon donations. Which, by the way, Patreon, for as little as $2 a month, you can be
Strick,
a Patreon patron.
Did you do what you said you were going to do?
And put the ad at the beginning? Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, you did that. Thank you. Did you add the dollar category?
I did add the dollar category. Let's see if anybody jumped in on it.
Strickland.
We now have 16 patrons for $70 a month, and it is the beginning of the month, so we have shout-outs to do as soon as I get to the right place on the fucking Patreon because I wasn't ready for it at all.
So
Strickland drives entirely too fast.
Wait a minute. That was last week's topic.
I'm looking at my post from Prosh says, have to do that once in my life. Max speed so far 105. Shit, I was at 105 in my Acura back in the day. That's okay, Prosh. I'm not
I want to correct a something that you said that is not correct, Strickland. You said that
everything I've said over the last 2.5 years of episodes.
Yeah, maybe so.
Pretty much.
Can we go back and fact check? Because I think if we go back and fact check, we will find that probably on the Tuesday and Thursday episodes, I would say a good 98% of what we say is probably wrong presumptuous or just what do you call it when we make our own
alternate facts.
Yeah, that's it.
These are the alternate facts. Yeah.
But the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday shows, oh wow, we have a huge spike up in the actual facts because those are the days that the guests come on the show. And Strick, what would you say is our percentage of just when we're doing the interviews, the accuracy of the facts are at that point?
It depends. Are we splitting up between what the guests say and what you say? Or are we mixing it all together? Because just what the guests say, 90-95%.
All right. Hey, can you throw me in there? What happens then?
That drops it to probably 70-75%, I think. But that's okay.
Well, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
I was a solid C student. How'd you do in high school?
Terrible.
When you say terrible, I was a 2.37. That was my GPA at graduating from high school. 2.37.
I don't remember my exact GPA, but it was probably right around there.
And how about in college? What was it?
Same. I was totally average. Like there were certain classes I got A's in if I really liked them. Yeah. But other than that, I was like, fuck it, whatever.
How far into your college career did you get before you decided to dump out?
5 years.
Wait, you didn't graduate. You went for 5 fucking years and you didn't graduate?
So I was working full time the whole time that I was in school. So I wasn't able to take 15 or 18 credits every semester, which I think they've changed the whole credit system now, but it used to be 3 credits was a full class. So like 12 credits was 4 classes in a semester.
12 credits.
And so that's what I would have to take. I was taking 4 classes. I couldn't really take 5 or 6. And so working full time, and I got around to my 5th year and I was almost done. And basically I ran out of money and I was like, fuck it. I can't afford to finish
Did you pay for your entire college career?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got some student loans and I got some, but basically paid for all of it myself.
Oh, gosh. In 5 years. So how many credits short of graduating do you think you are?
About 20, I think, maybe.
And
I don't know, because it depends. Because you got to do specific, number of actual credits, 18, but you got to go do some specific classes. And of course, they've changed the requirements. And it's like, well, you could have just done it with these 3 classes, but now you got to take 17 because you didn't get this and we've changed that. And I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter.
Do you think you'll ever go back?
No. I did a year ago. I mean, I think on the podcast I talked about a year ago, I went back, was going to get a degree in computer science, and I did it through Walden University, which, by the way, they suck. Let's not even get into that shit. That's too much to deal with.
Can we have the dean of the school on our show? That would be good.
Oh yeah, no, I'd tear him up. I mean, they're probably a half a step up from Trump University that just settled with people to say they didn't do shit. Yeah, but Walden, it just sucked. I mean, I at first I was like, oh yeah, some interesting classes, but then I realized the class was really bad, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to plow through this because I want to get the degree. And then eventually I was like, this is so fucked up, and it's so expensive for nothing. Screw it, I'm not going to do it. But we have 27 topics to get to, and we have to do our shout out for Patreon fans, which I want to do now before we forget, because we're going to get off on tangent. So
go ahead.
Here is who we need to thank for Patreon patronage this month: Tom Schwab,
Hold on one second. Sorry, you can repeat their names when we get there. But are these the new people, or are these all of the people?
This is everybody who is at the $5 or $10 level. They get a shout out every month.
Oh, every month. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All
now,
right, I'm ready.
At the $2 level, you get a shout out on your birthday, but we haven't actually gotten people's birthdays.
Well, how are we going to do that?
I don't know. You put a note in saying on the Patreon page, it says, hey, you got to tell us your birthday. We're not psychic. I don't think we've gotten anybody's birthday
I didn't
yet.
say that.
That's what it says. That's what Mar helped us write the text up.
Okay.
Our copy. She wrote the copy up like that.
Oh, she did? Yeah, I never finished with that. So Mar actually went in there. Mar is actually one of the topics on my list today. Okay, so go ahead. List the people that are the $5 and above patrons, and then we'll start our then you'll go through the rapid fire. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here's our shout outs to Tom Schwab, Parash Khan, Greg Osterdyke, who we still don't know if that's the right pronunciation of your name. We still haven't heard from you, Greg. Stephanie Sersland, Sunny Lake, Sean Carpenter, Jeff Chessman. It's not Tomas Conifray.
Yeah.
I'm going to start hanging out with Tomas because he's over in Ireland, right? He's Ireland, right?
Yeah, he's Ireland, but the reason you want to hang out with him because he's a pharmacist and has access to narcotics.
Well, that too, But like in Ireland, like when it's only like 8 o'clock, or I mean, when it's, I think they're about 6-7 hours ahead. So when it's noon here, or actually when it's like 10 o'clock in the morning here, it's 5 o'clock there. So I can start drinking with him at 10 in the morning.
Oh, yeah,
but also he is a pharmacist. I didn't think about that. That'd be fun too. Yep. And Paul Morena, Paul Morena is our number one Funkin' fan because he's our longest listening fan.
No, he's a founding Funkin' fan.
That's a good call. I like that. Paul, you are our founding Funkin' fan.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we have people that have started tuning in much, much sooner. And if you're just tuning in today for the first time, we really appreciate you being here. We're sorry this will be your first and your last episode you're tuning into. It's really a shame. We really liked him too. He's so quick. All of those people that tuned in today for 5 minutes and decided, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
What is this? This is the Nice Guys on Business? I don't hear any business. You know what? If Ludacris can have business, then we can have some business also.
Maybe we can get Ludacris on the show.
We're probably not a far stretch from doing that. I think that we're getting close to being able to with our voluminous show. We're getting close to being able to get some of the celebs on. I mean, not like Gary Vayner. That's right. Not like Gary Vaynerchuk, Ariana Huffington, and all the others are not celebs. But
true.
I mean, honestly, though, I will get into this at some point in a later episode, but I would much rather have the everyday people like you and me on the show than the celebs. The celebs get you the notoriety, and then certainly it's great, but the people that I really want on the show are the everyday people that just are doing their jobs, because those are the ones that are most relatable. Anyway, let's go on.
Unless we can get Batman, in which case we want to get Batman.
We want Batman then. Exactly. All right, where'd that come from? That came from our Slack group. How many times? That
was from our Slack group. If you donate at least $5 a month on Patreon, you can get invited to our Slack group. And we were just talking about you being you, Doug. Right now, his image is actually Tim Ferriss, because we're trying to unseat Tim Ferriss as the number one slot in Overcast. And so I decided, I'm like, Doug, man, it's really weird when I look at you and I see Tim Ferriss. You need to be you. And I said, you should always be you, unless you can be Batman, in which case you should always be Batman.
Totally.
At which time I put, for my profile picture, Lego Batman.
Hey, I think we should do this. I think we should give people a sample, a taste. You tell me how if you think this is a good idea, and you can squelch it if you do. I think today and today only. So this is Tuesday's episode, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Today and today only. We'll open up the Slack group to anyone that wants to participate in Slack, because we do have the control to actually kick them out of the group.
Oh.
So let's do this. If you want to be a part of our Slack group, okay, what can we do? How can we get them? How can we get them in?
I don't know. I guess we got to put it out to the public. We could put it on the Facebook page, but then they have to be Facebook fans already.
Okay, well,
too.
wait. Maybe they can just send me a tweet and we can, or a DM or something like
Well,
that.
let's do both.
Okay, however you reach out to us, you ask to be a part of the Slack group. All we need is your email address, and we will put you in our Slack group, not because I'm going to spam you, but because that's what you need in order to join Slack. So if you send me, however you reach, whether it's through our Facebook group, joining Patreon at any level, or Twitter at DJ Doug. If you send me a message, we will add you today only. Today is Tuesday. I'm telling you, this is a place you want to be. We have it. If you think this is a shit show, how about a 24-hour-a-day shit show of nothing but constant barrage of messages from people that are in the group? We're not even leading the shit show. I get on there in the morning and there's already like 30 messages from people. It's the funniest thing ever. So,
have you ever seen the show Big Brother, Doug?
No.
I know you don't have TV.
No.
Big Brother is one of these where they put 20 people in a house and then they eliminate them. Like for 2 months, you got to be living in this house with strangers, right?
Okay, all right.
And it's one of these, weekly reality show type of things, right?
Okay,
but
yeah.
CBS does a live feed. Like you can pay extra and you can see the 24-hour feed of the Big Brother house. Anytime you want to jump in, it's just the actual live feed of what's actually happening in the house. That's what this Slack group is like.
Well, and just so you know how Slack came about for us as an app for us, we were sending out group text messages and some people they weren't complaining, but they were like, "Hey, I was in a business meeting and my pocket vibrated like 100 times. So can we jump out of there?" And so then I think, was it Mar that came to us and said, "Hey, we need to go over to Slack
group." Yeah.
So we started Slack, which actually was a lot easier than I originally thought it was going to be. We started a group in Slack, and since then I love it there. I think it's great because I can tune in and tune out when I want to, and you can get notifications sent, or you don't have to have them sent. So
do you know what it sounds like you're doing right now, Doug?
I'm explaining Slack transposition.
Exposition.
That's right. Transposition.
Exposition.
Is transposition
no more exposition.
When I decide that I don't want to be a man anymore?
Right. No exposition. Transposition.
Is that what that is?
Wow. Okay. Okay. If you want to be part of the Slack group today only, Tuesday, you can either go to the Nice Guy community on Facebook, and we're going to put the link on there, or you can tweet out to Doug or send him a message, say, "I want to be a Slacker. Here's my email address."
Yep. And if we get no one, that you guys really suck.
Okay,
you totally. I mean, for all the listeners that we have, you guys are so uninvolved. I need you more involved in my life. You know what I sound like? I sound like my ex-wife right now.
If we add them, we're going to have to actually do work to take them off later.
That's okay. I don't mind doing the work. I'm not
it's like the Princess Bride, right? Like the Dread Pirate Roberts. Good work today. I'll most likely kill you in the morning. Good Slack group today. I'll most likely delete you in the morning.
Well, here's the deal, though. If you join like the Slack group and then you just watch and you don't participate, part of the fun of Slack is the participation factor. I hate when people sign up for shit and then they don't do anything. It's kind of like joining an association to get more business. You join, you pay your $500 a year, you go to a couple of networking events, and you never actually do anything. Then at the end of the year, you're like, "Yeah, I didn't get anything out of that." No way did you get anything out of it. You didn't do anything. You do something, you'll get shit out of it. If you don't do anything, you won't get anything out of it.
Except the Slack group is a little bit different because if you join in with the Slack group and participate, you won't get anything out of that either. I mean, entertainment.
No,
you'll get entertainment.
You get that is something, but you'll get absolutely nothing. Nothing.
So, Doug, we're like how far into this now? We're like 20 minutes in, and we haven't even done the list of topics that we're not going to get to yet.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so here's the list of topics that Doug sent me. Are you ready for the rapid fire list O topics?
Yes.
This is the part where Sean Carpenter has to slow down to one-time speed or press forward 30 seconds because he doesn't want to hear the topics that we're going to probably not get to.
Kids, if you don't know who Sean Carpenter is, ask your parents. Okay.
Transposition. Exposition. No more exposition.
Okay. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Go. Yep, go.
Used car dealership tactics. What will they say to callers asking someone outside the world? He will return your call in 5 light years. Producer grocery stores. Door-to-door Jesus worshippers. The joys of renting. Why I hate my landlord. AT&T is on Doug's nerves. AAA is on Strick's nerves. Guitar and why I'm naturally not talented. Farting in front of your spouse. My bumper is broken. No, my burper is broken. Jobs I would never do. Martha, who is fave person in my life. Slack is whack. Doug gets a new iMac and birthday dinner. God, that sounded like you were trying to rhyme or something. Slag is whack. Doug gets a new iMac. Oh, somebody call Ludacris.
Luda. Wait,
anyway,
I don't have the ability, or I would have put in. You just hit the little plus sign at the top of your little bar on Zencastr, and I'm sure you don't. You have a Ludacris song already in your computer somewhere? See, you don't have any of those fun. You don't have any fun music because I use my computer as my DJ computer.
I know. I should have done that. I didn't think about that.
All right, Strick, I'm going to let you. You know what we really need to have? We need to have a sound effect like the spinning wheel, like ring, and then we pick the topic. Okay, you ready? Hold on. I'll do that, and then you pick the topic. Are you ready?
Okay.
Ring.
I thought you actually had a sound effect somewhere.
No, that was it. That was the sound effect. Damn it, Strickland. We're a low budget show. That's all I got. Wait a minute.
That was like you
I got that one. That's the only other one I have. What happened? Are you looking for one? No, what happened?
You don't hear any music?
No.
Oh, it's Ludacris roll out.
Well, how would I hear it?
I'm playing it. Well, I didn't know if you can't hear it. I got to figure out how to get it in.
You got to play it through Zencastr. You got to hit the little plus.
I don't know how to do that yet. That's a problem. Huh?
Hit the plus. Is it on your computer?
Well, not yet.
No.
I can get it on my computer.
Oh,
okay, why don't you pick a topic while I get Luda on the computer?
Okay, so I'm going to go. The first thing I want to talk about is this exciting new Apple product that I got.
Oh my God. You make it sound like a fucking ad for Apple. I mean, as if it's not enough of an ad for Apple already when you talk about all your Apple shit.
Let me tell you how much mind control that Apple actually has over you. So I walk into the store.
No. Let's clarify. Over you, not
well,
me.
No,
okay.
Over most. Okay. The funny part about it is over most of the people that are the guests on our show, because I have an iPhone.
Okay. I would like to make a comment on that because I agree. You're right. I think a huge percentage of the population has iPhones.
Okay.
But I don't think a monster percentage has iMacs.
Okay,
like they don't have Macintosh
whatever. So I go into Best Buy because I was not able to get an appointment at the Apple store. So it's so true. My Apple store.
Sorry, we are booked up for the next 3 months. That's how fucking popular we are.
You can't buy a computer. I'm sorry. Today is not your lucky day. You cannot buy a computer from the Apple store because we have no time for appointments. I wanted to speak to talk about mind control. I'd like to speak to a genius, please. God damn.
Did they really say that? Did they say we don't have any time for appointments?
No, they didn't say that. I probably could have walked into the Apple store and bought a computer, but I did want to talk to somebody. And in order to talk to somebody that has knowledge at the store, generally in my local store, you need an appointment. I live in this upscale. Now, I don't live in this area. This is the area that I visit. This upscale mall where all people have is money. It's in the DC area, you know it. So it's like I walk into the mall and I go to the Apple store. Every other store is crickets in that mall, except for that I have a Tesla store in my mall.
No way.
Yes, there's a Tesla. There's two actually.
Cool
there's
is that?
not two Tesla stores, but there are 2 Tesla vehicles that are actually sitting in a store.
Wow, I gotta go to that mall. Next time I come and visit you, I gotta go to that mall.
Yes, we'll go to the mall. I forget what the name of the mall is. Westfield's Mall, I think is the mall.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, so I go to the Apple store. I mean, I go to Best Buy to buy my DJ computer. It's now the last computer I bought for my DJ biz was in 2009. So this computer it's lasted a good long time, and I'm out of space. And every time I add new music onto it, every month. Do you subscribe to any of the music services for your band?
No.
So I subscribe to Promo Only, and that is the. Do you know what Promo Only is?
Yeah, you still do that?
Yeah. What do you mean? You still do that? Am I still DJing?
Just buy them from fucking iTunes for $2. I mean, you get a CD every month from them, right? And it's got like 15 songs, of which you'll only play 2.
Hold up, dude. Hold up. First, it's only $12 a month, so it's no big deal. Second thing is, it comes to me digitally. There's no disc anymore. I don't even have a disc drive anymore, so I don't even know where I put a fucking disc. And the other thing is, it's all of the clean edit versions of them, and it's all the stuff that the kids are listening to right now. And even though I think, hey, there's 15 songs on here, I probably only know 2 or 3 of them, I guarantee you at the end of 4 or 5 months, many of those are popular songs. So anyway, for the $144 that I spend a year, totally worth it to me. Anyway, so on my old computer, 2009 version of my iMac, I had 125 gigs of storage, and I'm out of space. I'm out. Every time I'm adding something on, I got to take something off. And I do have a lot of duplicates, but there's a lot of maintenance in the duplicate thing. And the computer is 8 years old. So I bought a new iMac. So I'm in the Best Buy store, and Apple is total mind control, and I know it, and I'm still like falling prey to it. So I'm looking at the new iMac, and I'm like, I don't like the port things on the side. It's the US. Have you seen the new ports, the USB-C ports?
No, it's an Apple thing, I think. I think they're proprietary. They're Apple specific, right?
I don't know if this is going to be the way that everybody is going, but they're these compact little USB ports that are like the USB, except it's a different shape. So nothing that has a USB will fit into that. So of course you have to buy, after spending $2,000 on the computer, you got to spend $20 on the adapter. I'm like, really?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, really? Oh gosh. So last night I had it out for its maiden voyage. I'm like, fucking A, this is awesome. This computer is lightning fast. It's 500 gigs. It's big. It's great. And it weighs like 3 pounds.
And is this the one where it's like the power is the same kind of connector?
Yeah. I'm not
How many of those connectors do you have on the computer?
There are 4 ports in the I think, hold on. There's 1, 2, there's 4 ports and something else. I don't know what this other little thing is. I think that's where the mind control medication goes in. I think that's where the little injection comes out. It's great. It's got Siri built in, so I can press a button. It's got this little scrolling little, I don't know what they call it, the smart bar. I don't know what it's.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, the smart bar, yeah.
Smart bar, and it's this massive touchpad thing at the front of it. Butterfly
But it's still not a
keys.
touch screen, right?
No, not a touch screen. Why? Do I want that?
Well, no, because you're Apple. They've given you mind control. That's the Steve Jobs model. The Steve Jobs model is when the consumer says, "Hey, Steve, I want this." His answer is, "You don't want that. You don't need that."
I don't understand why they needed
even
to go
from the
to
fucking grave. It's still the same thing. I mean, come on, seriously, touchpad, touchscreen, right?
Yeah,
I mean.
Yeah.
Every fucking PC has touchscreen. Why would your computer not have touchscreen?
Maybe it's not ready. Maybe it's not perfect yet. Maybe, I don't know. Oh,
right.
This fucking
Anyway, I'm sorry.
This retina. What? Say it again.
No, go ahead. I'm just
sorry.
like
Apple was channeling. Sorry, Steve was channeling from the grave. I'm feeling. Oh, geez. Hey, Strick, we've covered one topic and we're 30 minutes in.
Yeah. Did you want to keep talking about this, or are you done? Are you done with your ad for your iMac?
No, I'm just.
Could we at least get some sponsorship money from Apple if you're going to fucking rant about them all the time?
I think you're right. I think we absolutely should pay Apple in order for us to use their products on our show. Oh, you mean them paying us? No fucking way. That's not going to happen.
No, you know who I heard from? Michael. Oh shit! Hang on. What the hell was his name? Guitargate. Michael. Palmisano?
Palmisano, yeah.
It is Michael Palmisano, right?
Yeah.
So we're just chatting with him on
He's not on a Slack group, is he?
No. I chatted with him on Facebook. He reached out to me, and we were talking about PRS Guitars, which is a local manufacturer, but he's gone national. Like PRS, Paul Reed Smith is gotten really huge, right? But his guitars are expensive, right? And we were just talking about PRSs, and he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I think they're too chunky sounding," and he's like, "No, I got this new one, this 526 that they just sent me because PRS is a sponsor of Guitargate, so they send him free guitars, right?"
Right. That's a good deal.
He was like, "No, this new one, they just sent me. It sounds great. Here, check it out." And he sends me a clip, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that sounds amazing. How much is one of those?" And I look it up, $3,600.
$3,600.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, that is way out of my fucking budget.
What's the most you've ever spent for a guitar? You're a Carvin fan, right? Because you turned me on to Carvin. I'm looking at my tweed case and my I remember that whole buying experience with Carvin was amazing.
Yeah, right.
Well,
and
they will build the guitar for you.
Yeah, that was great.
Great.
I have 3 Carvins, and actually I bought them all on eBay. I didn't get any of them new, as much as I love their stuff. I don't think I've ever spent more than $1,000 on a guitar. Most of mine are in the $600 to $700 range.
So what's
now
the
that's
difference?
Used.
What's the difference between $1,000 guitar and a $3,500 guitar, other than just like the fluff that they put on it? Because aren't the mechanics basically the same for every good? Like PRS, they're not putting any different innards in the guitar, are they?
No, just like most like stereo speakers, right? When you think about, hey, a pair of stereo speakers or a pair of headphones, right, that I can get for $10, the difference between what you can get for $10 versus $100, huge difference in quality, right? Huge difference. But when you get to a certain point, like a certain dollar mark, the increase in quality is incremental compared to the increase in price. In other words, a $100 set of headphones are going to sound really good. A $200 set of headphones are going to sound a little better. A $500 pair of headphones are going to still just sound a little better. To me, with guitars, the price break point is probably, I would think, around $1,000. $1,500. Like if you're going to spend more than say $1,500, any increase in quality that you're going to get is going to be very incremental. And there are a lot of people that love PRS guitars, but to me, it's like $3,600 for a guitar. No.
So Strick, so I get this. I'm putting out the call for podcasters because I'm trying to come up with a database of podcasters and a database of guests that are potential and marry the two things together. One of the podcasters, I was thinking about you as soon as I got this back because it has to deal with music. One of the podcasters, the show name is called Debate the Music.
Oh, okay. Nice. So
this is what he writes in the provide information on your ideal guest, subject matter, and style matter. That was my question to him because I have a little database of Q&A that they fill out. So Here's what he answers. Someone that is willing to come on my show and debate the latest music. So jeez. Are you into it?
Oh, fucking A. You know that, man. I'd be great. Well, I mean, not necessarily so much the latest, but I would do that. I'd prefer, debates about older music, like this was the greatest song ever recorded. I'm like, no, this fucking sucks. But I'd be down with that. But yes, I would totally be open to that. You can can sign me up to be a guest on his show.
So he writes as a part of your wish list specs. So I asked them, what are your wish lists? And he says, someone that is punctual, not so sensitive, and willing to put their pride to the side and have a good time. So that's totally you. You're in.
Totally me.
All right. That's cool. Hey, I think we ran out of time.
Yeah, we're totally out of time. And we haven't done shit.
Should we?
So we're going to try and get to some of those topics on Thursday.
We have so much conversation.
And AAA. Hey, I got to talk about my AAA experience. We have to get to that.
Do we want to talk about any of that now?
Customer service fail. No, we're going to get too long. If we decide that we're 30 minutes in on Tuesday, if we decide on Thursday that we're 30 minutes in and we just have to keep talking, we'll keep talking then.
Okay. But you're saying...
for now, we're going to keep it. We're going to, here, we're going to have, hold on. We're going to let Ludacris roll us out.
Wait, you don't even have that in your, is that in Zencaster?
It is now.
Turn it up a little bit. Need to hear a little bit.
I don't know how to do that.
It's right on the bottom of that little box.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know the box where. I see the box.
Whatever. Hey, nice guy community.
Is there a volume thing on there? No, seriously, I don't see it anywhere.
Whatever. Nice guy community, never underestimate the power. Oh man, I was digging it as you were playing it. Yeah.
I hit it again and it faded it out. That was really cool. So I see volume. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
All right, get it out of here.
Okay. Here, we'll just have it like it's our bed music here as we're rolling out, and then I'll fade it back up as we're wrapping up. Are we done?
Nice guy community, never underestimate
the power of mice. The power of mice.
Hey, we'll see you on Thursday's show. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For Doug, Strickland, the Nice Guys on Business podcast, I'm Steve O'Brien. 130 plus episodes and still no residual check. Nice. Actually, not nice.